All right, I started recording. I don't think I had my microphone turned on. Anyways, how's it going, everybody? It's your old pal Scott here, and it's early in the morning. I don't know if you can tell that it's early in the morning, but I'm still wearing pajama pants, so I'm gonna stay seated for this portion of the video. But today, I'm gonna have to put some regular pants on because I'm gonna be going out and doing some POV photography with this thing that was sent to me by a company called TVCMall. They're a website that I'm gonna put links below. I'm actually an affiliate with this website, and just full disclosure, anything you buy from them, if you click through on the link I provide for the product, or I have my own special TVCMall link, I do get a little bit back for that. They're not paying me to make this video, and they send me the product to review, but they don't get a chance to preview my thoughts before I post them on the internet. So keep that in mind when you're watching these videos. And also too, like, this product is kind of strange, so bear with me. It's by a company called Amorus, and it's a smartphone magnetic neck holder. So if you have a phone that has MagSafe, like an iPhone, I think 12 and up have MagSafe, you put this thing around your neck and mount your phone to it with the MagSafe on the back, and you can use it like a chest mount to record. Now, I don't have that kind of phone. I'm an Android person. I've got a Pixel 7a, but in this kit, they do provide a little magnetic ring that you can stick on your phone, or preferably on a case, because I wouldn't be sticking this directly on my phone. So that's what I'm gonna do. I have an extra case. I'm gonna stick the ring to it. I'm gonna put this thing on, and I'm gonna grab my XH2, which is over here, and I'm gonna maybe walk down to the lake across the street and do some POV photography with this thing and see if it's actually a worthwhile thing to use. Just gonna quickly show you what's in the box. This is the actual device. It's kind of like this soft, almost like a medical feeling rubber that you put around your neck. It clips in here when you have it on, turns into like a necklace. And this right here is the actual mount. So if you were an iPhone user, you wouldn't need to put anything on your phone, and it would just clip right to here. Let's put this on and show you guys for real. So that's how it mounts. So you have your phone right here, and I'm gonna be doing POV photography. It's kind of like a GoPro chest mount. This is the little magnetic ring. It's nice and thin, so I'm gonna stick this on one of my cases, and then it comes with a cleaning cloth and some wipes to prep whatever you're sticking it to so it adheres really well. Okay, so there it is in the case with the magnet on the back. I think this thing will still wirelessly charge. I'll put down below here whether it does or not. If you're thinking of doing this to one of your phones that doesn't have MagSafe, I'm still wearing this thing, so boom, there we go. So now it is a chest mounted camera, and we're gonna go do some POV photography. This Pixel has an active mode, which is a heavily stabilized video mode, like an action camera. So I'm gonna use that mode, and I'm gonna put some proper pants on and head outside and try to do some POV photography in the neighborhood here, probably over at the lake. We'll take some pictures of some birds, and yeah, I'll come back and give you my thoughts on whether this thing actually works or not. And as I'm sitting here with it just sitting on me, it's actually not that uncomfortable. I thought it would be very, like, I don't know, but it's not bad. All right, so this is my phone in active mode. Just walking down to the street here to go across to the lake. Now there is gonna be people out walking, and I'm gonna be wearing this thing, and I'm gonna look like a very strange person, but hopefully having a camera with me will make me look either less strange or more strange. I think it depends on the person, but I'm gonna say less strange just because it makes me feel better about myself. Okay, well, maybe this won't be as people-y as I thought. The parking lot is very full. It's December 30th today. It's about 10:15 in the morning. And normally this is a place where I come and run. I don't think this particular setup would be good for running if you're somebody who runs with a GoPro or a 360 cam, because I don't know if the magnet is strong enough. I've sort of had some rotational issues with it so far if I bump it a little. So I think if you are running, it definitely wouldn't be suitable for that. But for this, I think it actually works quite well. It's reasonably comfortable for having a phone hung around your neck. It's easy to get off and on, both to unclip the actual neck strap and to mount and dismount your phone. It's easy to adjust the settings on your phone because you can just tip it forward and see the full screen. Yeah, I kind of resisted them sending me this. They're sending me a couple of other products too that I think are going to be a lot more fun for me to test out. But this has been maybe a bit of a pleasant surprise. Okay, so we're just going over the bridge here. And I don't know if you can see, there's some mallard ducks right down here. So we're going to get out the HX2 with the SC50 to 230 on it. And we are going to take some photos. Here they come. Here come the ducks. Let's get right in on these guys. Hey guys, what's up? I think people feed these ducks. They're not supposed to. So when they see people, they tend to come towards them, but yeah, they're not supposed to do that. That's actually, if you can see off in the distance there, there's a beaver dam there. So maybe we'll get lucky and see a beaver, which would be the most Canadian thing that's ever happened to any of us. Now, you may be wondering if you can vlog with this thing, and the answer, as you can clearly see, is absolutely not. Yeah, I totally agree. Okay, so we're at the lake. There's supposed to be a fence here, but it looks like somebody's knocked it down. I'm not going to go across the fence. I'm a bit of a rule follower, which, I don't know, seems to keep me out of trouble in life. So I'm going to stay on the legal side of the fence, according to the city of Surrey here in the fine province of British Columbia in Canada, which is where I live, in case you guys didn't know. So we're gonna keep walking here. It looks like it's mostly ducks today. There might be a Canada goose out there on a rock. There is an osprey that lives over here somewhere. Maybe we'll see the osprey. They tend to be a little reclusive. Let's get a shot of this Canada goose out here hiding its face. I can hear a hummingbird too. They make a very distinctive noise. So let's get a shot of this goose. There he is. And then what is that guy? You know, I'm bad with duck names, but that one's fishing. Sticking his butt right up in the air. That one went right under the water. What else can we find here? These, again, I don't remember the names of these. Terrible wildlife photographer. I'll look them up and I'll post them as I'm adding these photos to the video. Oh, there's somebody coming. Now, there's somebody coming. Do I hide my ridiculous video setup or do I just own it? I mean, I'm not a very confident vlogger. I know I've tried to do it many times in the past, but yeah, it's not really my thing to talk to a camera in public. This is a little different because I'm not holding it in front of my face, but it is still hanging on my body and it just looks like I'm talking to myself. I did turn the camera off. That was a nice lady walking her border collie. I got to pet it and it was kind of the highlight of the morning so far. I tend to, when I'm recording stuff like this, I don't know, I don't really want to record people out living their lives. If I'm in like a busy city or something, I don't know, I do record there, but if I'm out in sort of a setting like this, I let people have their privacy. I think that's the right thing to do, but that's just me. There's normally red-winged blackbirds here, which are some of my favorite birds, but maybe because it's the end of December, they've gone somewhere else. But I know in the sort of spring, summer, and fall here, they're absolutely plentiful in this grass and these reeds. And sometimes they'll even come land on your hands. All right, let's carry on around the lake here, see what we can find to photograph. I would love to find that hummingbird. I can hear hummingbirds kind of all around me here. They're Anna's hummingbirds, and they make this very distinctive little squeaky, teeny tiny chirp, as you would imagine a hummingbird would. But seeing one is difficult because they're so small. I do have a hummingbird feeder at home, and we have very regular visitors to that. I don't know if you can hear that. There's a helicopter up there. That's actually a police helicopter. Let's get a photo of that. Welcome to Surrey, British Columbia, where everybody knows what the police helicopter sounds like. That's definitely it. What a town this is. This is, if you're unfamiliar with Surrey, it is the largest suburb of the city of Vancouver. And the city of Vancouver proper, I think, has around 600,000 people in it, and Surrey has about 500,000 people in it, and it's projected to actually overtake the city of Vancouver in population in the next, I don't know, I think 20 years or something. So will they change the name of the airport? I doubt it. Nobody wants to say they're from Surrey. There's a lot of ducks out here today. A lot of ducks. But no red-winged blackbirds. Disappointing. Normally they'd be all over the place in this little thing here. There's these little berries here. Let's get a little macro shot of this berry. Pull my focus in a bit. Nope. There we go. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that out of focus area. We love a little bouquet here on the channel, don't we? Yes, yes we do. It's a little underexposed, but nothing we can't fix in post. All right, let's carry on. I really want to see, I'd love to see a heron. I'd love to see a red-winged blackbird. I gotta say, one of my pet peeves about this phone camera is this is a Pixel 7a, and it has active mode, which is great. The stabilization is amazing, but it's only available 1080 at 30 frames per second, which is not what I shoot in. 1080 at 60 or 24 would be amazing. 4K at 60 or 24 would be the best. Can't do either one. So if the frame rate looks a little janky as I'm walking around here, it's probably because I've edited in a 24 frame per second timeline with 30 frames per second footage. And that looks like poo. So don't do that. Try to stick to 60 or 24 if you're editing in a 24 FPS timeline. Maybe I'll just edit this in a 60 FPS timeline, and hopefully it will all work out. If anybody out there owns Fujifilm cameras and they're ever wondering about the image stabilization settings, if you have a body with in-body image stabilization, so your sensor has image stabilization built in mechanically, if you're shooting stills, you want to set that to shooting only, and if you're shooting video, you want to set it to continuous. You'll get sharper shots with it set to shooting only when you're shooting stills. Obviously, you'll get more of a gimbal-like video stabilization with it set to continuous. You don't really want that for still shooting though, because it sort of ups the stabilization and sort of pre-stabilizes the sensor before you take a shot and can actually make your photos less sharp. So there's a little pro Fujifilm tip for everybody. And the reason I say that is because I had it set to continuous when I started taking these shots. Okay, well, let's head back and I'll get some of these shots edited, and you'll have seen them before me in this video because I'm gonna go back and edit them and then put this whole video together, but I will have a look at this footage before I make the video and tell you what I think about this portion of what we're doing here, which is why we're here. This magnetic chest mount and how it works as a POV recording setup. Here comes that police helicopter again. Must be looking for someone. All right, so we're back from the lake. I've tried out the magnetic neck mount, and I have to say, I kind of enjoyed shooting that way. It is a little kind of funny looking when you're wearing it, but it's very effective if you're doing POV photography. Even if you're traveling and you're comfortable wearing something like this, walking around, it's a good way to just sort of record your adventures. Again, I wouldn't use this for any sort of strenuous physical activity. I don't think the phone would really stay on it. That being said, I don't have an actual MagSafe phone. I just have the magnet attachment on the back of a case. But yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised with this thing. It's kind of you can sort of bend it however you want to make it comfortable. The way that it clips together is very secure. It's got a little release button here. Take it apart like that. I was also thinking too that you could use this for unboxing videos. If you were wearing it and just aimed your phone down in front of you, it would actually work quite well for that. So what do I think of this thing? Overall, yeah, I mean, I'll probably use it again. I'll definitely use it for unboxing videos. I think that that's a really good use case for me. If you're somebody who's comfortable wearing something like that in public, then it's definitely effective at its intended purpose. I think you have to have quite a bit of self-confidence and be somebody who's comfortable vlogging or talking to a camera or having people come up to you and ask you what that thing is that you're wearing. I think that is going to happen if you do wear this thing. It did happen to me at the lake. One guy asked me what I was doing. There are more discreet ways to film in public. This one kind of tells everybody exactly what you're doing. But is that necessarily a bad thing? I don't know. You don't want to be the creepy person who is like sneakily recording everybody, maybe? Now, to me, when I go back to Portland this year for the IndyCar race, I'm definitely going to use this thing because being able to do POV motorsports photography, I think that's going to be really fun, actually. So, yeah, I do have some legitimate uses for this thing that, to be perfectly honest, when they contacted me, and this is the first item they wanted to send me to see if I wanted to review it, and I said no. And they said, well, we're going to send it to you anyways. And I said, okay, fine. And it's actually pretty good, I gotta say. I was skeptical, but it is what it is. And again, full disclosure, I am an affiliate with TVCMall. I'll leave all the links below. But like I said at the start, they're not paying me to make this review. They did provide the product for free, but I get to say what I really think about it, which is great. And it helps the channel a lot when I'm able to sort of form these partnerships with companies that have products that I genuinely want to review and will use or think would be interesting to you guys. This is a small channel. I don't make a lot of money doing this, so any little bit helps. So if you want to buy anything from TVCMall, please use the links down below. And yeah, a pretty unsuccessful photography day at the lake. Didn't get a lot of shots, but a worthwhile exercise nonetheless to see if this magnetic neck mount was useful or not, and I think it actually is, which was a surprise to both you and me. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back soon with a couple more items from TVCMall, and I've actually got a couple new camera lenses that I want to review soon on the channel. One of them I'm actually recording on right now, but I'll talk about that in a future video, so stay tuned for that. If you're more into the actual camera and lens content on this channel, don't worry, there's more coming, and I will see you very soon.